the 20th, and it's as good as any we've seen, for sure. Taylor 11, Lewis 9. But that last session, Wayne, absolutely vital that Lewis won it. He had the throw, lost the first leg, so things didn't look good. But then he won 3 legs, and each one of those legs was won with double 1, double 4, and double 20, and on each occasion with the third dart. That shows that he is not feeling any sort of pressure in a way, doesn't it?
It does. He's under pressure, but as you say, just
100.
not showing it. When you've got a last dart in your hand and it really has to go in, and you are under pressure, you falter. He's not faltering. 5 legs running now. Adrian Lewis has hit a 180.
Yeah, it's a big slice out of 501, is 180.
127.
Well, I've kept
And
on about the
against
9
the
darts.
see it, hasn't he?
Kept on about the 9. It's not happened as yet.
134.
And time's running out, I've got to say. Come on, one of you.
I think you might have had a bob or two on it, pal.
Don't gamble, John.
And I don't
100.
drink, so there we are. He smells, he senses, Lewis, that this is a big leg for him.
171.
After 9 darts, 16 left, 180, 134. And that particular visit leaving him on 16. What a way to get that second breaker throw away.
98.
Well, just before that break, John, we said that maybe he could break in 9, 10, 11, didn't we? This is for a 10, now this is for an 11. And he gets it. We are now back on throw. Phil Taylor
Game on.
won 6 legs running from 6-4 down. He pummeled Adrian Lewis with everything. 6 legs running, a 180. This is why Adrian Lewis is pure box office. All of a sudden, he hits everything he's going for. And Phil Taylor at the moment can do zilch about it. Phil Taylor's average has not
99.
dropped. Adrian Lewis's average is going through the roof. It was 104, now it's 107.
Yes, he did it in the middle of the game to a slightly lesser extent against
140.
Andy Hamilton. Brilliant average. Against Michael van Gerwen, I should say, last night. And in his previous game against Andy Hamilton, Lewis had to put it together towards the final stages, and how he did that as well, with a flurry of 180s. So we know that it's in his game. And at the moment, he's in the middle of a purple
59.
patch. Well, I don't know whether he's in the middle of it, because obviously the rest of it hasn't come yet, but he's certainly enjoying himself at the moment.
Adrian said in his pre-match interview, if I play my best, I win. Adrian, I believe you.
74.
What a shot from Taylor.
122.
Puts the young Stokey under pressure. Treble 18. He will stay there till he's 32. But that leaves
54.
68. Not a great setup either.
191.
Well, expect bull or 25. Oh, well, that's unusual. 90 left, though. Now, that's a let-off for Lewis. Taylor's annoyed with himself. It's the first dart that was the wrong one, wasn't it, Wayne?
Yeah, really
75.
disappointed.
Adrian requires 68.
See the deep breath. Knows how important this is. Treble 20 now. I don't get why Adrian Lewis, I really don't get why Adrian Lewis went for the single 8. Why would you go for a single 8 when the double you want, or the double you've left obscured? He's darted himself and he goes for the single 8. Why not go 16, double 16?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Double 4. Well,
Here's on the
Lewis
22nd
did it a few legs ago, hit the double 4 third dart.
23rd
So
leg is
having
Phil to throw
broken
first.
with an 11 dart leg, Lewis immediately
Game on.
broken back, and yes, a little bit of carelessness, lack of thought going into that particular shot.
You see him, John, the minute he hit the 8, he was moving over anyway. He knew he was going to have to do it. For someone that is as good as
100.
Adrian and is as fluent, you do not want to stop and move.
Yeah, I think he's lured in to hit that double top, whatever, because of the way he's
30.
been hitting it in the last 2 or 3 nights. And now it's affecting his game beyond that leg.
That 30 was off the back of missing the 68.
Yeah.
And of course, Phil Taylor was there to
96.
clean up. That's what he does. If you make a mistake, he punishes you. Over the last 5, 6 legs, Adrian Lewis has punished every single mistake Phil Taylor has made. That is now 7 legs running with a 180 from Adrian Lewis. He must be sick and tired, Phil Taylor, of hearing the call 180.
140.
Yes, but of those 6 180s he's hit prior to that 13th a moment ago, he's only won 3 of those 6 legs. So
140.
not really capitalising to the extent he might have done. $51 left.
125.
Brilliant.
Adrian Aguirre, 151.
I wonder. 60.
59. Phil Aguirre, 40.
For a 3-leg lead. To move within 5 legs
Gives on the 23rd
of
leg.
a
Phil
14th
Taylor.
and 6th
24th leg is Adrian
consecutive
to throw first.
Matchplay title. Ludicrous numbers, John.
Yes, they are.
140.
And, Stuart Pike mentioned at the early part of the week that this is Taylor's second home. I suppose his first home really is the World Championship venue, a la Lakeside Circus Tavern and Ali Pali.
174.
But he loves Blackpool, doesn't he? All his titles here, his world titles shared around various venues. And that's why Lewis can never be written off. Superb opening from Taylor. Brilliant, brilliant one from Lewis too.
One of the best matches I've ever witnessed. The quality, the sheer quality of it all
100.
is quite astounding. Adrian Lewis could not have played better than this many times, and neither has Phil Taylor.
No, it reminds me of that 2007
96.
Taylor-Barney World Final where Barney got off to a slow start and then hit 180 after 180 after 180. It was raining 180s on that occasion. I think he finished with 21 in the match. And of course, we all know that it was a remarkable, amazing end. And this game reminds me of that in that
140.
sense, in terms of the
Adrian
quality.
Aguirre, 85.
You feel that this must go. Takes his time to move within 2 legs.
49.
Well,
Phil Aguirre,
maybe the
87.
pressure he's telling now. He wasn't showing it, but that showed a sign of tightness.
Yes, I think that following that leg, 51 scored, 36 left. That is a brilliant marker. And see how he used it.
Phil Taylor.
Acted as a perfect
25th leg is
buffer.
Phil to throw
If
first.
ever you saw a player hurt, then there he is.
Adrian looking up, having a chat with the darting deity. May not get any help from this man. In again. Very, very rarely in this match have we seen Phil Taylor
134.
kick off a leg with a bad, or call it a mediocre shot. It's all been sublime. 1-16.
97.
Phil Taylor, 7-1. Adrian Lewis. Would you have a punt on any of those, John? You've had your odd bet in your time.
Yes,
Be honest.
I'd have 16 shillings on Taylor.
80 pence.
I'd win a bob. Sorry, you young
99.
dudes, you don't know what I'm talking about, but I suppose that's been the case for the last 20 years, Wayne.
I'm not agreeing.
140.
Brilliant visit again. Both players scored 21 140s. Just the 20 maximums. Amazing.
134.
Yeah, I wonder if that's some kind of record, you know, between the 17th and 24th legs. You've mentioned it each time, respectively.
100.
Lewis has hit
Who
a
require
180.
134.
That's 8 180s in as many legs, one by one. That's got to be some sort of record, I should think. And he's only won 4 of those 8 legs. He's lost the last 3.
Well, shockingly, Adrian Lewis has not hit a 180 in this leg. It's just not good enough, Adrian. You've got to liven up, man.
I think he'd settle for a 164 finish,
84.
don't you?
Adrian
I think he might have to
164.
get it, Wayne. That's how important it is now. Got the first part of it. Got the second part of it. Oh, that would have
139.
brought the house down.
Who require 50.
Upset, just a little bit of rhythm in Phil, because you're thinking, oh, don't get it, don't get it. Well, he wants tops. Now there's daylight.
Phil Taylor.
Now there is real daylight. Adrian Lewis is in trouble, and Taylor knows it. 5 legs clear, averaging 112. Lewis is in trouble.